Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy, the podcast. I got to talk to you about Detroit Auto Parts. They're the official parts store of Redline Radio. They have two convenient locations, one on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or the west side, 216-398-7373. Don't forget to mention Redline Radio and you receive 10% off your purchase. Make sure you hit up Detroit Auto Parts. Check them out.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Shy from She Vibes, and Growing Wings Adult Services is the official sponsor of the State of the Art Studio 2. Growing Wings Adult Services have 5 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, call Lisa at 234-334-7547. And don't forget to tune in to She Vibes on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. EST.
What's going on, everybody? It's Timbuktu. You know I'm from Timbuktu Tuesday, but I'm here at Club Pizzle today. And Club Pizzle had to call Smith Drain Service LLC today because I just destroyed their bathroom. I'm telling you, it was a great time because he had a nice little bathroom. You know, you see the club, you see how he had it set up. You know his bathroom decked out. But Smith Drain Service LLC had to come out and clean that shit. It was terrible. But they specialize in main sewer lines, and we needed that service. They do bathtubs and laundry lines, septic lines, kitchen sink lines, floor drains, and downspouts, so much more. They're family owned and operated. So when they got there and they smelled what I did, they talked a whole bunch of crap about me, but they cleaned that crap out. So if you need that type of help, you can call Smith Drain Service today at 440-242-8704 so they can make sure you don't have to deal with Club Pizzle had to deal with today. What's going on, everybody? It is Timbuktu from Timbuk Tuesday. And you know, I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time. Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, you know I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
Yo, Dave, I'm trying to go out to Vegas and get wasted. You know where I can go to get something?
Tim, it's funny you should ask, man, because I got the perfect spot for you to go and get tore up from the floor up and get the best tequila in Vegas.
Say where? Where's that?
That is at the Rusty Spur Saloon.
Okay, say where? I'm trying to see what that be like.
Yeah, make sure you stop in there. Stop and see my homeboy Mike. Tell him that Redline Radio from Cleveland, Ohio sent you there.
Bet. I'm about to go see Mike right now.
They were voted the best hole-in-the-wall bar in Vegas. What's that spot name again?
The Rusty Spur Saloon, you said.
That's right. They are located in fabulous Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, yeah. That's the spot.
This is really gross, but dirty trash cans can pose a serious health risk to you and your family. The pungent smell can attract rats and flies, not to mention maggots, both of which can contain dangerous diseases transferable to humans. Your dirty trash can is susceptible to harboring dangerous bacteria. Contact Brandon at Fitz Trash Bin Cleaning today at 440-752-1533 or find them on Facebook. Veteran owned and operated and eco-friendly. Again, call Brandon at 440-752-1533.
Oh yeah. Damn, that theme song sounds fucking incredible. The more and more it come on, we gonna let that second verse ride though. Tim. Let that thing breathe a little bit. Let's go. Oh God. Fade me out, Tim. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Want to welcome everybody in to another episode of Club Pizzle. I am of course Pizzle. Call me the Pod Guy. Call me Uncle Don. I can be Uncle Pod too if you want to call me Uncle Pod. I can do that. But we here, man. Thank everybody for y'all support. I know I was off last week. I told myself there is no way in fuck we're coming in here on Thanksgiving. And by this time last Thursday, I was a lot of sheets in the wind. I can't even count. Uncle Nearest had took a hold of me by this time, so definitely was not gonna be here. But I'm back this week after a week off, a much needed week off. I had a beautiful 4-day weekend last week. And I enjoyed it, man. I did. I had a ball. You know, Thanksgiving. I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was good. I hope everybody ate good. And I really hope that you motherfuckers threw the leftovers away by now. Them leftovers should be gone. If you eating leftovers, if you still eating leftovers today, I might see you on the Cleveland Remembrance page like Sunday. Just because y'all eating those damn leftovers. Throw that shit away.
I got a good refrigerator.
I don't give a damn. Throw that shit away. Especially if you cook the food on, if you cook shit on Wednesday or prepare shit on Wednesday, throw that shit away. That shit should be gone by Sunday. It should be gone by Sunday.
You know it ain't last that long in my house, man.
My guy, Tim Buck 2. Tim Buck if you nasty. Buckington. What's going on, man? How you been, man? You been good?
I'm good, man. You know, Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday. You know, everybody know Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday.
Listen, man.
My niggas don't even tell me happy Thanksgiving. They say happy birthday, nigga.
Listen, my Thanksgiving almost got ruined. Almost. Notice I said almost. Because like this year, I took the year off from hosting shit at my house. Like I've been in my house for 2 years and it seemed like every holiday we were doing shit at our house. Like 4th of July's, Labor Days, Memorial Days, kids' birthdays fall in the summer. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of shit happening at my house. You know, I got the nice size backyard. Anybody want to come kick it at my house? I said, this year I'm taking Thanksgiving off. And I went to eat at my mom's house and I was going to surprise my aunt. I owe my aunt a brisket for hooking my wedding up. And it's been a year and I still haven't got her brisket, Tim. Shut up. Don't say shit.
I gotta wait a whole year, nigga.
Don't say shit, nigga.
I gotta wait a whole year, nigga.
Shut up. Don't say shit. I got you. So when I got off Wednesday, I did all of my shopping and all of my shit and picked up this nice size brisket flat, paid a good little price for it. Prepared that joint, was outside on Wednesday night kicking it like I was 25. I can't do shit like that no more. I'll be 40 in 2 months, y'all. So I got up, Thursday morning, about 7 o'clock, got the smoker going, threw the joint on, and I was doing good for a while. And my smoker, I got 3 hours in on the smoke. Brisket flat takes anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5 hours to do. I got about 3 hours in on the smoke, and my smoker like caught fire. And it's my fault because I just know what I gotta do. It was just my fault why the bitch caught fire. So I just happened to peek out of the window and see the smoke, and I'm like, wait, the smoke don't supposed to look like that. And I go out there and I lift the joint up, and it's just like a flame, just poof. And I'm looking at this brisket, and I'm so pissed because it's burnt on the outside. Mind you, this is 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, somewhere up in there. I am pissed off. I'm looking at this motherfucking brisket, and it's like, all right, I done paid a nice little price for this joint, and I can't let this go to waste. So I got it up off of there as quickly as I could, took it in the house, and was looking and trying to do damage control. I had to cut a big ass chunk of it off because it wasn't no saving that. And I'm already pissed about that. And I had to finish it in the oven. Now, my 17-year-old is doing Friendsgiving with her friends and her, her circle. So they cooking shit in my kitchen. And I'm at this point, my smoker ain't the only thing on fire. I mean, I got smoke coming out of my ears. I'm so pissed off about my brisket, because y'all know I get to talking about my brisket and I gets down, and this snafu just kind of, it almost ruined my Thanksgiving. But I finished it in the oven, and by the time I pulled it out to go to my mom's house, I'm sitting here and I'm staring at this brisket, and I'm like, I don't want to take this nowhere. So I ended up leaving it at home and going over to my mom's house and meeting my wife over. And my wife had to make a run back home. She called me. She like, do you want me to take this? Do you want me to bring this over? By this time, I had already explained to my aunt what's going on with the brisket. And my aunt like, I don't care. So I told my wife to bring it on over. And I'm looking at this thing. And I'm looking at, again, I finished it in the oven. And I'm just looking at the outside of this joint. And I'm looking at how burnt it is on the outside. The bottom of it was burnt as shit, but luckily that was the fat. I left the fat on the bottom. So I kind of saved myself just a tad bit. But once I cut it, my smoke ring looked great. And as I'm cutting it, my wife, my aunt is looking at it, and she grabs a piece and she like, boy, this brisket is good. So it was successful. They ate it all up, and yeah, Tim is mad. And I was as I'm cutting
Mad as fuck.
Listen, as I'm cutting it, my head is down, and I just happen to look up. There's my wife standing in line. There's my now 16-year-old standing in line. My 13-year-old is standing in line. My mama everybody standing in line for Don's famous brisket. So, Tim, I got you. That's why I say, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna hook you up, bro. Don't worry about it.
Don't be wishing. Don't be making me no promises you ain't keeping. We gonna take a drill to this bitch.
What did I tell you about my house and my brisket? They know once I bring the smoker out. I was trying to do it on some covert shit. And why the fuck am I hearing loud cars and it's 30 degrees outside? There better not be nobody on no motorcycles outside. But, again, it almost ruined my Thanksgiving, but everything came out right. I had a great time with my family, and went and hung out with some more family, and a lot of Uncle Nearest was pouring up, and I did great. There's Lex Vegas in the building. Valencia, I see you. Jessica from She Vibes is in the building. I see y'all.
What's up, Jess?
I'm talking about how I fucked up my brisket. I'm I'm still not happy about it, but my peoples loved it. My peoples ate it. So, I got a partial win in there. It just didn't look the way that I wanted it to look. Tim, how many plates did you have Thursday? I gotta ask. I'm asking you, and then I'm gonna answer it myself. But I'm gonna ask you. You had plates. I know you had plates.
So I was here.
You were here. You did come here.
Yeah,
How
I
many
was
plates
here.
did you have before and then after?
I had one here. That was it.
Just here? Just one here?
Yeah.
What about before?
I ain't had none before.
Shit.
But the next day, hey, nigga, the leftovers, nigga. I had about 7 plates, nigga. Hey, when I got to work, I told people I was at work, hey, bring me a plate. Bring me a plate, nigga. They brought me plates. I got so much love, nigga. I'm still shitting.
That's some shit. Why am I paused on the I'm paused here. I can't see the live feed here. I'm paused here.
It's just frozen.
It's just froze.
Yeah.
We good as long as y'all can hear me. Y'all ain't really got to see me. But let me tell you about me, man, and me getting older and me realize that I am washed the fuck up. I had one plate and I was sitting there and I struggled to get through my one plate. It wasn't the Uncle Nearest. I know him. It was like it wasn't the Unc. The Unc didn't get me there. I'm just so disappointed in myself. I'm washed, bro.
I'm disappointed in you, nigga.
I'm disappointed in me. Shit.
I'm not disappointed that you had one plate. I'm disappointed you ain't bring me no goddamn brisket, nigga.
I told you I got you. I don't like that I'm frozen right here. I'm not happy about that.
It's the screen. It's something with it.
It's all right.
We working on it.
I'm good. I mean, I can see, I can see the feed. I just can't see me here. It's all good. Let me turn this shit down before I actually hit this joint. But I hope everybody's Thanksgiving. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Even if y'all don't celebrate Thanksgiving, even if y'all just spend those days off from work with your family. That's the important thing. And that's what's important to me, was to be able to go and kick it with my family. My grandmother had a birthday the day before Thanksgiving. She turned 87 years old. So that's a blessing all in itself. So I was happy about that. Let's get to it, man. I am 12 minutes in, 11 minutes in, however the fucking many minutes I am in. I got to get to these before Dave and Lee have my ass. Shout out to Dave. I just was with Dave. I was over at a event for the Cleveland Charge. Was over there, meet the team. Sat up there, chopped it up with a couple of the coaches. Chopped it up with Boobie Gibson for a nice little stretch. It was a whole lot of fun. But let's get to these, man. Today's show is brought to you by Dynatech. As testified by many satisfied customers, our diamond saw blades are the fastest cutting and longest lasting. Customer satisfaction is how we measure success at Dynatech. And our engineers are always available to help you troubleshoot and solve a problem on your job site. Listen, man, they are located at 161 Reeser Court in Elyria, Ohio, 44035. Call 1-800-446-9001. Email sales@dynatech.com or visit their website at dynatech.com. And speaking of Dynatech, this coming Saturday, Redline Radio LLC will be out there live. I believe the Lex Vegas show will be out there live. And I believe Talking About Balls will be out there live. And another show to be named later. I was supposed to be out there, but due to a scheduling conflict, I won't be there. I believe they will be out there from 9 a.m. till noon. I believe that's what the times are. You can check back here at Redline Radio LLC, and they will give you more details on that. So make sure y'all tune in this Saturday. Redline Live at Dynatech. Shout out to Dynatech. I'm going to get out there, and I'm going to do a show out there for them one of these days, man. Y'all just got to we'd talk, we'd negotiate it. Richie Carlisle, I see you. What's going on, big dog? Also, big shout out to Lucy Shenanigans Seafood and Steakhouse, located at 2218 Broadview Road. Hey, I was just over that way. In Cleveland, Ohio, 44109. Hey, where's my microphone? My microphone. I can't hear me. Hopefully they
You pulled
can
the
hear
headphones out, nigga.
me. Oh, the headphone?
You pulled it out.
I still can't hear me.
Yeah,
But
we hear you, nigga. We hear you.
Okay, Lucy's Seafood Steak. Lucy's. Let me get this right. Lucy's Shenanigans Seafood and Steakhouse, located at 2218 Broadview Road in Cleveland, Ohio, 44109. Michelle and the staff, there we go. Michelle and the staff at Lucy's are always committed to giving their guests the best experiences. Join them Friday nights for karaoke and, of course, all of your hometown sports games. Contact them today at 216-675-0013. That is Lucy's Shenanigans Seafood and Steakhouse. That is a tongue twister. Don't get it twisted. I can read, motherfuckers. Shout out to my guy Larry Gardner that's tuned in. Shout out to Larry. I'll be a guest on his show in a couple of weeks. I'll give y'all more details on that off the air. Speaking of Lucy's, there is a show going on at Lucy's. Is it next week, Tim?
Yes, sir.
Next
The
Friday?
9th.
It's another comedy show. I hope you got the thing because I ain't got it in front of me. You got to know the lineup. I know Dave and Lex are putting on another comedy show. There, you ready for it?
No.
No.
But
No.
I know who hosting it is Patrick Matterson.
Shout out to Pat.
It will have some other motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers.
No, I have it in here in a second.
I gotta find. I was trying to forget it for you, but I'm all fucked up and all. I'm still staring at me on the screen, laughing with my hand up like this.
It's gonna have Marquand Banks.
Shout out to Quan.
Gene Miller.
Shout out to Gene.
Tank with a C.
Tank with a C.
Jen.
All right.
And Loco Willie. Nancy Abraham was supposed to be on it, but due to a personal matter, she ain't gonna be able to make it.
Hopefully she gets through that.
Yep.
So shout out to that. That is next Friday, December 9th. Also, let me go and plug this while I'm here. The next Unapologetically Funny, Lex Vegas presents Unapologetically Funny, Bad Santa. It is at the Old World Tavern, 661 East 185th in Euclid, Ohio. Timbuktu is on that show.
I'll be hosting.
I'm looking at the people I recognize. I recognize Precious. I recognize Ulysses Dickerson. Those are the only ones I recognize.
But you will find out who D1D is.
I know D1D. I played football with D1D. I didn't recognize his face though.
Derek Lamont. Queen Petty. And Chris Too Much.
With a name like Queen Petty, I know she's funny. I already know it. I ain't even gotta. So that's if y'all have never been to an Unapologetically Funny show, y'all need to come out to one. I've been to two of them and they've both been a great time, great comedians. Shout out to my guy Lex Vegas for putting that on. Also next weekend, December the 11th, I will be at, where the fuck am I gonna be at December 11th? I can't even get the damn picture up because the shit is on the my screen is still frozen over here. It's just a lot of discombobulation over here. All right, here we go. My guy Shredder Gang Music presents Battleground. I am a special guest host. This is next Sunday, December the 11th, the Fight for Ohio. It is a tournament style show. So any rappers, singers, I'm judging that thing, and I'm gonna be Simon Cowell on that motherfucker. And I'm going to just forewarn y'all, if y'all are going to be rapping over tracks, you will not be getting points from me. That is an automatic L for you. And if everybody is rapping over a track, I'm just not going to vote. I'm just going to tell you right now. That is at the House Ultra Lounge on 22810 Lakeshore Boulevard. That is out in Euclid. The doors open at 9 p.m. So come on out if y'all actually want to see me outside. You know, I barely come outside as it is. Thank you, Timbuktu, for turning your screen for me, buddy. I really appreciate that.
No, I got you, brother.
This has been quite the week. I had this whole thing. I always had this shit all planned out, and the shit never goes the way I want it to go. But one thing I am going to discuss and talk about is the fact that Deshaun Watson is back, officially back. Suspension lifted as of Monday. He is back practicing with the team. He was supposed to speak yesterday and he didn't speak, and the Cleveland media, Tony Grossi, lost their minds. And I was saying to myself, I really hope he don't talk. And I was saying that all day yesterday. And it's like, I said it like Monday or Tuesday. I hope you don't talk, because I already know how the Cleveland media can be. They'll just want to ask questions not related to football. And I got to work this morning and I'm sitting there and it's like, all right, I got the show all planned out and I got it. I jotted everything down in my phone. And what the fuck happened at like 11:30, 12 o'clock today? Deshaun Watson spoke. But and my takeaways from it, like he came out, he gave a statement, like, I'm glad to be back. Thank y'all for your patience. Thank you to the city of Cleveland. Thank you to the Browns organization. Then he proceeded to tell them, due to legal things that are going on, I'm only going to answer football-related questions. And with that being said, I'm going to open up the floor for questions. And what was the first fucking question to come out of somebody's mouth? It was not football-related. Thank you, Cleveland media, for being so fucking stupid. Giving all of us a bad name out there. And, you know, the guy asked him about his counseling and all that. I don't give a fuck about the counseling. He could have watched the fucking video for all I know. All of this shit, it was the same thing with the whole Kyrie Irving thing. We don't know what the counseling consisted of. We don't know what the sensitivity training or whatever the fuck he had to go through. Just know he followed the guidelines and he's back on the field. And then here comes Ed Gallick. And y'all from Cleveland, y'all already know what Ed Gallick is about. He's like, this is a football-related question, but it's related to the other things. And if I was Deshaun, I would have cut him off right there like, next question. But he's like, how do you feel about the fans who say that you don't belong? And Deshaun handled it like a G. And I like this presser was a whole lot better than the one that he had back in August, where it seemed like whoever was on his PR team, he must have hired a new PR team, because they had him together this time. He answered the questions like, all right, let's move on. Let's talk. He wants to play football, and that's what I'm focused on. It's like, all right, he did a suspension. Let this man play football. He hasn't played a football game in 700 days. And it just so happens that the last time he played a football game 700 days ago, he is playing against that very team, which is the bum ass Houston Texans, who are 1-9-1 or 1, whatever the fuck they are. They suck. Fuck the Houston Texans. You already know how I feel about that racist ass franchise. Who, if it weren't for them, Deshaun Watson really wouldn't be in a lot of the shit that he's in, because they enable a lot of this shit to go on. They knew a lot of this shit was going on, and they chose to do nothing until he told them that he wanted to get the fuck up out of there. So they decided, all right, we just gonna wash our hands of you, and we just gonna sit you down instead of letting all of this shit play out last year. Let this investigation go on, let him get suspended, and then this last offseason trade him off. All of this shit happened. Like, all of this shit could have happened. So that is what it was with the Houston Texans. So again, fuck the Houston Texans. That's how I feel about them. But I'm glad that Deshaun is back, because I did say like 3 weeks ago, like, I wasn't trying to gas y'all up. Like, there's two different sides of me right now, between Don, the fan / supporter of the Cleveland Browns, And then there's Don, the radio show, the radio guy. Fan Don is telling y'all that the Cleveland Browns are about to run the table. And I told y'all that a few weeks ago. I said I wasn't trying to gas y'all, but I was just saying. So hang on to your hats. Another thing that I noticed during press conferences during this week, just watch Kevin Stefanski's body language. Watch Amari Cooper's presser from today. All of this shit is on YouTube. I'm watching Amari Cooper talk. He's a very stoic gentleman. But watching Amari Cooper talk about Deshaun Watson today, the dude was smiling and grinning like a schoolgirl. Alex Van Pelt, offensive coordinator, Alex Van Pelt, smirking and smiling like a schoolgirl. Joe Batonio, smiling and smirking like a schoolgirl. Something's happening out in Berea, y'all. And y'all know what the fuck is happening out in Berea. Forrest back, and he is out there spinning that ball. They were asking Amari Cooper about Deshaun's accuracy and just a smile and smirk. This dude don't ever smile and smirk. They asked him a question about David Njoku giving him the ball to spike it last week. And he said that he was like, I don't spike the ball, so I really didn't know what to do. What the fuck you mean you don't know what to do? And just watching, something's getting ready to happen with the Cleveland Browns. I'm just telling y'all, win streak is about to happen. And whenever they lose, if they lose again this year, it's on me. Just put it on me, whatever. The Cleveland Cavaliers, what a game last night. Jesus Christ, man.
And they spanked Philly.
By the time I got to my car from the Charge game, they were already up, and I was looking, I was like, damn, they shot 70. They were shooting 70%. It's like, that is ridiculous. NBA team, the Golden State Warriors in their heyday didn't shoot 70% in a half. I mean, they ended up shooting a little bit under 60% for the game, but that's something I've been noticing with the Cavs. Is that shooting percentage is hovering in between in the 60 to 65% range, which is ridiculous. Like, they're shooting at a clip that's almost that's historical. Donovan's shooting the ball well. Like, everybody last night was balling, but just watching this team through this first month, and they're a quarter of a season in, and I was gonna wait until around Christmas time to give my assessment of this team, but I'm gonna just give it away right now. As much as I love the Cleveland Cavaliers and the moves that they made and the way this team looks, this team is still a year and a small transaction away from actually being there. I know y'all are thinking championship and screaming championship, but there are some alarming things. Yeah, we beat Boston, and that was like in the first 2 weeks of the season. Boston is the best team in basketball right now, and Jason Tatum is playing at an MVP level. That is not the same team that we played. The Milwaukee Bucks kicked our ass twice. Once without Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, and once without just Chris Middleton. And Chris Middleton is on his way back. And for some odd reason, the Toronto Raptors are a bad matchup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know if it's just playing in that building or what it is. It's just a bad matchup for us or for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm trying to get this us shit out of here. This Homer talk, I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of it. For those of y'all in the comments, my screen is still frozen, so I don't know who's saying what in the comments, if anybody's saying anything in the comments. So I'm gonna just roll. But again, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're on the right path. JB Bickerstaff is doing a great job. Karis LeVert moving to the bench is a great move, and I said that could be a great move, and it could work out. He could be that guy on the second unit, and lo and behold, he ends up with 22 points last night. Now, they still have an issue at small forward. That's why I say there is a small move to be made. A 3-and-D guy has to emerge. A 3-and-D guy either has to emerge from Isaac Okoro, Lamar Stevens, Dean Wade, Jetty Osman. And I'm going to be honest, the D is there. Pause. Isaac Okoro is an all-world defender. Lamar Stevens plays decent defense. Dean Wade plays decent defense. Jetty Osman is not known for his defense. Now, Isaac Okoro can't shoot or he won't shoot. Lamar Stevens, when he has the ball in his hands offensively, bad shit happens. And y'all know I'm right about that, and y'all been watching this dude. Yes, he's averaging this 9 points a game, but the dude is a walking fucking turnover. Dean Wade has been balling. That's my new main man. So if y'all see me walking around Cleveland in the Dean Wade jersey, please mind your fucking business. And Jetty Osman has played his way on. He's played his way out of a trade. I don't know if you can if you can platoon guys. I mean, JB has been doing a pretty good job he's been doing a pretty good job with his rotations. But that starting small forward is still a problem. It didn't work out with Karras. Isaac Okoro, again, he just will not shoot the basketball. Dude, you're open. That corner three is the easiest shot to make. Take the damn shot, Ike. Lamar Stevens, y'all know how I feel about Lamar Stevens. Y'all follow me. Y'all got me on Facebook, and y'all know how I feel about Lamar Stevens. I am not a fan of that dude. To me, he's a can. He had whooped me in basketball because he's a foot taller and like 60 pounds heavier and like 20 years younger. I'm about to be 40. He's a young man, so he'll kill me. Again, man, Dean Wade, he might be your best option as your starting small forward if you're going to go with this team as constructed. However, there is a move to be made for 3-and-D guys. I got a list of guys. 2 of these guys, y'all might look at me and be like, Don, you crazy in your fucking head. But 3 of these guys, I'm going to just roll through my list. Miles Bridges is my first name, and I've brought this up on this show before. We know Miles Bridges is a piece of shit. We know what happened with him over this past calendar year with his case, and it's been settled, and he's doing his time for it. He didn't do any jail time. But also that's developed in that whole situation is the person that he abused has been harassing him. So I'm hoping that the NBA is looking at that and teams are looking at that. I'm not sure of his contract situation. The last I checked, the Charlotte Hornets owns his rights. I don't know if he's restricted or an unrestricted free agent, but I know the Charlotte Hornets do hold his rights for now. That is a move you can make. That's a low risk, bad PR. You would have to explain some shit, and it's messy. But he's perfect. He fits perfect. The other guy, Josh Primo. Y'all know Josh Primo. He's a nasty little son of a gun. But you got he's young. He's a kid. Josh Primo's 19 years old, and you learn your lesson, Josh. You just can't open the Frank stand enough for everybody. It's just the whole Deshaun Watson thing, just in a different scale. He just pulled his dick out. Didn't want to say it, but that's what he did. Out and down in San Antonio, and Greg Popovich had about enough of it, and they let him go. But that is a guy that you possibly could bring in. He's a young guy. He fits right in with this young team. You can play him at small forward. He's good. The kid can play. He's just nasty. That's all. I mean, what the fuck y'all want me to say? Royce O'Neal out in Brooklyn. He's almost a perfect fit. Him and Donovan Mitchell are good friends. They play together out in Utah. Reggie Bullock from Dallas is another guy that you can plug in. He's a 3-and-D guy. And Dorian Finney-Smith is another one of those guys. Yeah, think about it, man. Karis LeVert's contract is expiring. You might have to move him. Kevin Love, I know y'all love Kevin Love, and I know y'all attest to anybody who's been here for longer than 4 years. But that big expiring contract, you might have to use it. And you have to throw Dylan Windler, just throw him in there. Like, he's fucking useless anyway. Get him out of here. Or you can go with my guy, Mamadi Diankute, who's been balling. And I've had a chance to see him play both for the Charge and see him play for both and for the Cavaliers. He worked out last night. He was balling out. But that's that for the Cavaliers, man. Those small it's a small move. You don't need to bring in a big name. You don't need to bring in a Kyrie, which they wouldn't, or a KD, which they wouldn't. You don't need an all-star. You just need a 3-and-D guy. And this list of guys that I made, or that guy could just be on this team already. Maybe Isaac Okoro will, maybe that light bulb will go off with Ike, and maybe he will do it. So let's switch gears, man. I've been sitting here and I've been running my fucking mouth. And y'all know how I do when I get to talking and when it get good to me. I have a guest here. My guy is here, man. I've been knowing this guy for almost a decade. Me and this guy did shows together. We opened shows. If I went first, he went second. If he went first, I went second. You know, we always were kind of like almost tied together. Probably because our names are so fucking similar. It's wild. But man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my guy, R&B extraordinaire. This dude made a whole album dissing his kids. If Fuck Them Kids was a person, it would be him. Ladies and gentlemen, my guy, Danny P is in the building.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
We gonna talk about that. My guy, how you doing, man? You good?
I can't complain. I'm a little tired, but you know, gotta push through.
Now, my guy just dropped the album, The Good Guy EP. Shout out to my guy, man. It's in y'all phones right now. Go pick that shit up. I can't even post this. My screen is just throwing me all off here. Really, just throwing my shit off here. So I gotta watch it from here. But my guy Danny P is here, man. The Good Guy EP.
Good man.
Good man EP. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
That's the Maker's Mark. That's a little bit of Maker's Mark. I was kicking a little. I'm good though. I do this every week. But let's talk about that, man. What was the inspiration for this whole project?
Matter of fact, honestly, around this time last year, I was listening to a lot of like the red pill stuff on, not red pill, whatever, that kind of content on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And it was between that and you need to do this to get a chick, and why can't chicks just, it's all that conversation
Bullshit.
stuff. Yeah. So basically I just was soaking in a lot of that and going over like shit that happened in my past and realizing like that it just clicked. Like basically it was just time for me to express how I felt about being done wrong, if that makes sense.
So you kept it. It's this is the R&B shit. Like this is a real like some real R&B type shit. It doesn't have the hip hop-ish, if that's the word I'm looking for. You kept it R&B.
Like the trendier R&B hip hop type shit.
You just kept it R&B, not the new shit that a lot of these dudes are trying nowadays. I mean, some of this shit is cool, but when I'm hearing somebody sing, when I want to listen to R&B, I want to listen to R&B. I want, you know what I'm saying, I want to hear the singing. I want to hear some shit about some love, and I want to hear some shit about some heartbreak. I don't want to listen to a singer say "fuck you, bitch." I mean,
fuck you, bitch. I don't want you back.
That was
a slap.
That was the shit.
That was a slap. But I want to hear about love. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Maybe some little parties, R&B shit, the party shit, and I want to hear about love, and I want to hear about heartbreak, and I don't want to hear it coming from or some shit that sounds like a rapper just like in the booth just saying "fuck you, bitch," basically. But seriously, did you produce most of this or all of it, or you reached out to people?
I didn't produce any of this.
No.
I wish I did.
Mm.
I wish I did. And I say that because the producer that I leaned on for this project, he played a lot of the guitar parts live, and then he added everything else afterwards.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
I wish I could have been in the studio with him when he was doing it, but things work out how they work out.
Right.
The beats fell into my lap, how they fell into my lap, and it all came together regardless.
You want to name the producer so we can shout him out?
Hennon Beats.
Shout out to Hennon Beats.
Hennon Beats, yeah. The guy got a lot of good joints.
Yeah, because he gave you some bangers. You got some joints. I was listening to some of this shit. I almost called you like, man, you good? Like, you all right, man? Like, you got something you want to tell me that you not posted on your shit?
I mean, all that happened years ago. I just was able to.
You just channeled it from your past. That's what's up, man. That's how you supposed to do it, man.
Yeah, no, I don't even know how I should be able to be making that right now. Like,
you know what? That's the struggle that I had trying to make music and being in a relationship for the final time and years that I was doing music.
right.
Just trying to like be
Inspired, motivated.
I mean, because the bars is gonna be there,
Yeah.
but I get into I want to jump into different bags, or wanted to jump in different bags when it came to the music, and it was trying to navigate that and thinking like, damn, she might think this, or what I'm saying, just trying to be artistic and real at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard. It's like I can't be singing about threesomes or rapping about threesomes and kicking it at the club and banging strippers and shit, and I'm a happily married man at home. And that's what I'm thinking in my head about all of that. So my dude Danny P again, man, we go back. We ghosts of the symposium. That's what I call us. We some of the ghosts of the symposium. We was down there damn near every fucking Friday and Saturday for a year and a half straight. It felt like.
Is it still a thing?
I don't know. I haven't been over that way. I do not know what's going on over there.
I think it's called something different now. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think it's what on ain't that on Madison?
Detroit.
It's on Detroit.
It's on Detroit. Right past 117th, the Foundry, and then go up, you got the Symposium and the Fantasy, and I forgot the goth rock. I forgot the other name of it. It's been so long since I've been over there. But
that was a good time.
When I first heard this dude, like he was on stage, it was him and the dude playing the keyboard. Like that
Tone. Shout out to Tone on the keys.
Tone on the keys, yeah. I said, this nigga is in his bag. And then from there, like, it just goes on, like, the stories, like, what keeps you motivated in going in this? Because me, I'm retired. I'm semi-retired.
Well, now it's just more so personal. It's part like competition and love at the same time. I be trying not to cross the line of these niggas ain't better than me type shit, but
see, man, y'all R&B niggas, man, y'all can get away with a lot of shit though. Like y'all can be in that, yeah, I'm better, but see the difference with the rappers and R&B singers, like if y'all saying y'all better than each other, like it's not even the content. Y'all niggas gotta have riff offs and that's
voices
and shit. Y'all gotta on that shit. Like,
I'm gonna keep it.
Oh my
God! I am not a riff or runner. I will not lie to you. That's not my bag. I will. I just know where my bread is buttered at. Yeah, but trying to stay where I just got to grab. It's something I could grab from. So,
right.
Like with the project about my kids,
I'm gonna get to that.
it was just okay. This is a lot of this is going on. So now I got enough thoughts to put down, write down, or keep thinking about to where I could make something. All it takes is for the right beat to inspire the right hook, and that's how I get down.
That's what's up, man. Let's talk about these dad raps. Cause you told me about this, and I was seeing, and I was like, man, I thought it was gonna be maybe 1 or 2 songs or something like that. Dude, you got a whole full-length project dissing the kids. But I get the message in it. It's like, I'm doing all of this for y'all, but you motherfuckers is bad.
You know what's crazy? It's not even, they not even bad. They just
Kids.
Just kids.
Oh.
And basically it was during the pandemic, which everything was shut down. So I love my children, but
man, we all love our kids, but
it's just too much. Sometimes too much is too much, and it's just a lot.
I got teenagers all in my house. 17. One just turned 16 today. Happy birthday, Diamond.
Happy birthday.
And 13. One just turned 13 on November the 18th. So I got 3 teenage girls in my house.
Yeah.
I can't do dad raps in my house because
why can't you?
I would get in trouble. My wife would kill me.
Some hills are worth dying on. I promise you.
You met my wife?
No.
All right, then, nigga. Shit. I'm just save me a verse.
I got you.
I'm semi-retired. I might let a little side, but just talk about the dad raps, man. That is another. It's in y'all phones right now.
Yeah. Pandemic parenting.
I like the cover of it. The cover of it, when I first saw the cover, I was cracking the fuck up because you standing there. Do you have a belt in your hand?
No.
Or you just standing there?
I'm just standing there.
In my story, you got a belt in your hand.
I thought about, you know what? I thought about having a belt in my hand. But you know how people can take things out of context.
Hey, those is your kids. That's what you tell. These my kids. You do what you do with your kids. I'm gonna do what I do with my kids. But you in my story, you standing there with a belt in your hand.
I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He's standing there. You got the pajamas on. You standing there, and the kids are sitting on the couch. You got a belt in your hand. We just gonna say, just for a fact that you had a belt in your hand. But that cover was. I just couldn't stop looking and laughing at that cover. It was like, I can relate. I related to a lot of that. Like,
yeah.
More, but I'm gonna just say, your kids are how old?
12, 8, and 7. No. Yeah, 7. 9 and 7. Sorry.
I get it. You're a parent. You forget your kids' age. I know. I only remember mine because their birthdays just passed. Right.
Yeah.
My wife is gonna fucking kill me. I'm sleeping in the basement tonight. Fuck this. I am not about to. Hi, baby. I love you. I love my kids. I do. I love my kids, but sometimes, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, shit. Let everybody know your socials, where they can find you.
So I try to keep everything the same. It's at R&B Danny P.
R&B Danny P.
And that's R&B DAN 3 E's P and Y. I had to phonetically spell it out for people so they could sound it out.
Yeah, because people will just misspell your shit. It'll be DANNY, DANI. Like, it's Dan E P. You got it up on the screen, don't you? Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
You got it up on there.
It's one of
R&B Danny P.
R&B Danny P. It'll be different for next season. I'll change it.
Not different.
Next project. It'll probably just go back to Danny P. Probably just go back to Danny P. But yeah.
What's next for you after this? I mean, I know you just dropped this shit, but we live in microwave. I know you working on the next or got some ideas for what you're gonna do next.
So I don't want to talk too much about it because I need to get everything together. I want to, before I'm done with this project, I don't want to say done or I stop pushing so much for this project. I'm gonna shoot a couple videos. One I'm gonna definitely shoot with Lex. Got a song
That's
with
my
Lex
joint on there.
I had a rap verse on there, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take my verse off. I'm gonna put somebody else on there. So
And Lex did his job on there. LL Cool J, Lex
he definitely did
on there. Always got to be smooth. Always got to be on his slick shit.
Hey, love.
Leave it up to Tim. Tim always give me at least one R&B sing song joint per show.
Yeah, Lex definitely threw the alley, and I went and got it. So I'm trying to shoot a video with Lex. The song that I got, what you go for with the singer Artinka Tierra. That's my sister.
I like that. Shout out.
She always come through every time I ask. So we're gonna try to shoot a visual for that one, and that'll probably be it. Maybe I'll try to do like an acoustic version of the project. Get Tone on the keys out of hibernation, chilling somewhere. That's another married man, so you gotta figure out time.
That's dope. So I'm gonna do an acoustic. See all these creative. See, this is why I retired. This is one of the reasons I retired. Like, listen, man, I like where I'm at now. I like doing what I'm doing right now. And like this music, like it is very time consuming.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah,
you have to find pockets to do it, and when you have kids in your house, it's hard to do because you record at home. Correct.
Yeah, the time for me to record is mainly summertime because they can go outside. There's not,
man.
When I'm in the basement, I'm recording the sounds like this.
I had to deal with that when I was doing Club Pizzle at my house. I found a pocket, and then all of a sudden, my house would be quiet. I would go down. It's like, all right, this is my pocket to go record.
Mm-hmm.
Go down in the basement, start recording.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gotta stop.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I can hear y'all footsteps. I got this good ass microphone. I can hear y'all fucking footsteps. So, like, I get that. That is, and again, it's time consuming, correct? Because how long did you work on this project?
This project was what what you would call one of those a happy accident. So I started with the first song, Must Be Jelly.
Slap.
And so was the thing about it, I wrote Must Be Jelly, played out with my guy Wild Will. Shout out to Wild Will.
Shout out to my guy Wild Will.
Oh yeah.
He can't keep up with me on the sports takes, but my nigga can rap though. Shout out to Wild Will. I have to get all of them, like all these guys. Like, leave me alone on the sports side. Like, I got this.
Yeah, for football is that man shit. So okay.
He can hang there.
Must Be Jelly. The song with Wild Will. It was two other songs. I got a song called Pretty Strangers. I didn't put that on there.
Oh shit, deluxe edition.
Basically, I wrote all those one night, like hook. I was just listening to a whole bunch of beats, hook, and I wrote them down. Then I went home, third shift, and came home, recorded them, crashed, and then I just like slowly put verses to all the songs, and then I put Must Be Jelly out first, then I put out Played Out, and then I put out what you go for with Artinka Tierra. This is just the 2022 version because I put that out in 2019, and she she said that was one of her favorite songs from me. I was like, well, you know,
Let's bring it back.
yeah,
For the culture.
And you can get a verse on there, you know. So put that out, and basically, like I said, all that content that I was listening to it just bled out into those songs. So I grouped them together, and then I threw the skits on the project to be an asshole.
So you saying Toxic Tuesday was a little bit of motivation for you too, right? Yeah. Just had to throw that out there. Toxic Tuesday is coming back, y'all. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it again.
Sit there with the
They want me to make people were telling me I should turn Toxic Tuesday into a pod, but you know, shit don't happen every week. I mean, it has been, but shit don't happen.
Oh, there's some stuff on the internet.
Don't I know it? I see it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, between people not washing their ass and people still eating leftovers.
I got mine frozen.
Hey, you ain't gonna keep coming for me, brother.
Freezing. You can freeze it, yes, but if it's shit just sitting in your refrigerator.
I got one plate left.
8 days left. Tim, if you don't show up next week, I know why. All right. All right, man, let me get Pizzle's picks and then we can get the fuck out of here, man. This is championship week in college football. Ohio State fans, I hope you guys are okay. I do, seriously. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Michigan beat the shit out of
That was an ass whoop
twice.
Jesus Christ.
I honestly wasn't expecting. I picked Ohio State to win that game. I thought Ohio State was like, all right, we playing at home. They whooped our ass last year. This is a revenge game. We are better. Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best wide receiver in the country. CJ Stroud is going for the Heisman Trophy. Ryan Day, yes, Jim Harbaugh was talking about you when he said a lot of people end up on third base. Y'all think they hit a triple. No, he just ended up on third base. And it turns out Jim was kind of right. He didn't lie. But with all of that, and the way they came out in that first drive, I said, oh, Ohio State is going to have this shit going to be over by halftime. Then halftime came, and I had to drive out. That was another thing that I did over the weekend. I drove out to see my oldest stepson, like him and his girl. They had dinner. I had dinner out there with them. I got to see my little grandson, who's 4 months old. Got to go out there with them. And by the time I drove out there, which was a long ass fucking drive, it was somewhere off in the boonies and the sticks. Like it was where there. It looked like Mayberry. Y'all know what Mayberry is. I'm aging myself, but y'all know what the fuck Mayberry is. But by the time we got out there, the game was over and the memes came. And y'all know me with the facts and funnies. I'm going to give y'all 72 hours of the funnies when Ohio State lose. But this is championship week coming up this week in college. I'm going to just run through these. We're going to go into a little bit of overtime and we're going to get the fuck out of here. Don't worry, Tim. We're going to get you home at a decent hour, man. You can get your last leftover plate and we're going to get the fuck up out of here. Man, it's improv. Hey, man. I'm funny when I want to be. I'm kind of funny. Conference USA Championship game. The North Texas Mean Green take on the University of Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. I'm picking University of Texas San Antonio. They got the better record, and I think they're just going to win that one. Pac-12, Utah takes on USC. I'm picking USC. USC is going to be one of the 4 playoff teams. Big 12 Championship, Kansas State takes on TCU. TCU is going to win that team. That is going to be your other playoff team, and I'm gonna just give all 4 playoff teams once I'm done with this. The MAC championship game. Ooh, how the fuck did I scroll up out of there? See, this is me being tired and not being at home. But the MAC championship game is Toledo taking on the University of Ohio, and this is kind of like one of those picks. I'm gonna just pick Ohio because I have a lot of my radio friends went to Ohio University. So I'm picking, go Bobcats. I mean, Toledo, fuck them. I'm just going with the Ohio Bobcats just for my guys. Shout out Rick Moore. Shout out Paul Teeple. Rest in peace, Kendall Lewis. All Ohio Bobcat alum. In the Sun Belt Championship, Coastal Carolina takes on Troy. I'm taking Coastal Carolina. just because I like their uniforms and their colors. It's pretty fucking dope. The SEC championship game, Georgia and LSU. I'm picking Georgia. Georgia's the best team in the country. The American Athletic Championship, UCF takes on Tulane. I'm taking Tulane in that game. UCF has had a great run, but Tulane has been balling this year. I have been paying a little bit of attention to them. The Mountain West Championship, Fresno State takes on Boise State. Sorry, Grape, I know you're from Fresno, but I'm picking Boise. I'm a Boise State. Like, those are my guys. The Big Ten Championship, Purdue takes on Michigan. I'm picking Michigan. Sorry, Ohio. Not sorry. And the ACC Championship, Clemson takes on North Carolina. I am taking Clemson. And y'all can tell by my picks, none of the top four are going to lose. Georgia's going to win. Michigan's going to win. TCU's going to win. And USC is going to win. So those are going to be your four playoff teams. Sorry, Ohio State. Enjoy the fucking Rose Bowl. Hey, it's the Rose Bowl. They're going to travel no matter where they go. I don't think any of these teams is going to get upset. I think all of the college football chaos happened in the last 2 weeks, and it's just going to calm down championship week. These four teams have put themselves in position. Georgia has been the best team all year. Michigan has been one of those top teams all year, and they're going to be looking to get some get back from that ass whooping that Georgia put on them last year in the college football playoff semifinals. TCU has been balling. Their quarterback, Max Duggan, has been killing and leading them back from, you know what I'm saying, they've been down in fourth quarters in so many of their games this year. And Max Duggan has just been, I don't know if it's Duggan or Duggan. I think it's Duggan. We just going to roll with Duggan. I mean, Duggan sounds better because you can call him Hacksaw Max Duggan, but we're just going to go with Duggan. And USC with Lincoln Riley, Caleb Williams, and shit, practically the whole fucking Oklahoma Sooners squad is out there with USC, and they got them in that position. And they got a chance to get their get back on Cam Rising and Utah with their only loss this year. So I'm rolling with them. Let's get these NFL picks out of the way. I picked the Bills to win. They're currently up 17-7 in the third quarter. Sunday at 1, the Pittsburgh Steelers travel to take on the Atlanta Falcons. I am not picking the Steelers. Stay in the fucking basement, you bastards. I'm picking the Falcons to win that game. The Green Bay Packers take on the Chicago Bears. I'm going with the Packers. The Bears, I don't even know if Justin Fields is going to play this week. If he does play, they still going to lose. Aaron Rodgers owns the Chicago Bears. Let's just be honest. They're guaranteed 2 wins every year. Well, 4 wins. 2 against Detroit, 2 against Chicago. And I think they lost to Detroit this year, so it ain't really a guarantee. They got 4 wins, but they're going to beat Chicago. Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. The Jacksonville Jaguars travel to take on the Detroit Lions. I would call this the ass bowl, but that's not the ass bowl this week. I'm going to take the Jaguars to win this game. Both of these teams are on the rise. Dan Campbell, excuse me. The Detroit Lions is a hell of a damn coach. Like, he's been coached. Those guys love to play for him. Their defense just can't get it together. They're going to have to get a new defense coordinator in the offseason. But I'm picking Jacksonville to win this one. Trevor Lawrence is that dude. The New York Jets travel to take on the Minnesota Vikings. I'm picking the Vikings to win this game. Everybody has all this bad shit in the world to say about Kirk Cousins, and all Kirk Cousins does is win fucking games. They're 9-2 this year. I'm going with the Vikings. The Washington Commanders travel to take on the New York Giants. This should be a pretty good game. This is a game I'm going to have my eye on. But I'm going to go with the New York Giants to win this game. They're coming off of a bad loss on Thanksgiving. They were without 3 linemen and half of their secondary. I think those guys are well rested after being off for 10 days. I'm going to go with the Giants to win this game. Another game that is a pretty damn good matchup in the 1 o'clock block. The Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles. The Eagles are the best team in football right now and the best team in the NFL right now. They are balling. They might go to the Super Bowl. Who knows? The Denver Broncos travel to take on the Baltimore Ravens. I'm picking the Ravens. The Broncos suck. Russell Wilson, you getting a quarter of a billy and you are playing like ass. I can go and no, I can't. I ain't even going. I'm giving myself way too much credit. The Cleveland Browns travel to take on the Houston Texans. You already know how I feel, man. This is the winning streak. Started last week with beating Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 4 is back. He's coming back to Houston. He's going to go down there. He's going to give the middle finger. to the Houston Texans for booing him. He is going to give the middle finger to that bum-ass lawyer who's going to bring all of those victims to that game. He's going to throw for 350 and 3 touchdowns, and they're going to beat the shit out of the Houston Texans. 405, the Seattle Seahawks travel to take on the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I'm so disappointed in the Los Angeles Rams, defending Super Bowl champions, and you guys are 3-8. You have the best defensive player of this generation in Aaron Donald. You got Bobby Wagner, who is one of the best linebackers of this generation. You have Jalen Ramsey, who is arguably a top 5 corner in this league, but you guys just suck. Sean McVay, the Sean McVay, Matt Stafford honeymoon is over with. Like, y'all guys suck. They just bad. And Geno Smith has had a career resurgence up in Seattle. The Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. I want to pick the Dolphins to win this game, but the San Francisco 49ers are finding their stride. Jimmy fucking Garoppolo, man. What the fuck, man? Jimmy Garoppolo is balling. The Kansas City Chiefs travel to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Come on, man. You already know what time it is. That boy's name is Patrick Levine Mahomes, and he's going to beat the dog shit out of the Cincinnati Bengals. Y'all know I am never picking the Cincinnati Bengals unless they play the Steelers, and then I'm going to hope for a tie in that game. The Los Angeles Chargers travel to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. This is lightweight the ass bowl because the Chargers record at 6-5, and the Raiders just are bad, and that may just be Josh McDaniels finding pieces and parts and putting it together. But I'm going with the Los Angeles Chargers because Justin Herbert is my guy. He is one of those guys. The Sunday night game, the Indianapolis Colts travel to take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going with the Cowboys to win this game. Surprisingly, Jesus Christ. The Cowboys are balling. And finally, Monday night, which is the ass bowl, the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, I'm definitely going to be watching Monday Night Raw this Monday. I am not watching this fucking game. Not by a fucking long shot. I don't think anybody outside of New Orleans and Tampa Bay gives a shit about this game unless you're a Tom Brady fan. This is the absolute ass bowl of the week right here. I am not watching this shit. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to get the hell out of here. It was just a little bit of overtime. Sorry. I want to thank my guy Danny P for coming through.
Appreciate you for having me.
Make sure y'all tune in next week. I'm gonna have my guy Mr. Shredder in the building. Maybe we're gonna talk a little boxing. Tyson Fury does fight this week. I don't plan on watching it live. This is not the Tyson Fury fight I want to see. Again, thanks everybody for their support. Shout out to Red Line Radio LLC. I got $10 too. $10 if you nasty. Yep. You still got leftovers.
I mean, I ain't had no brisket, so
Man, you would have had to come pick that brisket up on like Saturday or something.
if you'd have told me, nigga, I would have been there.
All right, man, we getting the fuck out of here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Always protect your peace, protect your energy. The message is more important than the messenger. And creators, be great. Stay positive. This negative energy is trash. Peace.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dave Wolenchek, the owner of Redline Radio LLC, and I want to take a minute to tell you what we're about here at Redline Radio.
Pause. Rewind.
I am a 2015 graduate of the Ohio Media School. And one day, I had a dream to own a radio station. Well, not only do I have one, but now I have 2 studios. One is located at 4941 Pearl Road, Cleveland, Ohio. The other one, which is our state-of-the-art studio, green screen 360 cameras, top-of-the-line microphones, great producing. That is located at 60 Front Street in Berea, Ohio.
So interested in trauma and what happens to the body, especially with women. So do you have anything that happened to you, something that was traumatic for your body that still kind of sits in there and in your mind?
Of a contract because of what was how they were viewed, how they identified themselves. It's paperwork.
We currently have 18 shows and growing each day. If you have an idea for a podcast, look us up right there, Redline Radio, LLC. Not only do we have 18 shows, but we have 17 sponsors who have supported us throughout the years.
It's also what? I don't need you to correct me.
Every time you make a play or get yardage, there's a holding penalty. Wait, we actually had positive yardage today?
Performing or your first?
Yeah, my origin story is a little sadder than Dave's. My parents were killed in the alley coming from the movie.
Rob, for this piece of monkey trash. So, why is this movie ranked
Getting ready to say, y'all can take it up with me. My inbox is open. Facebook, Don Peterson. Instagram, Don Pizzle 216. Inbox me, DM me. If y'all have an issue with what I'm getting ready to say.
The show, and I'm your host, Lex Vegas, a.k.a. Smarty McFly, a.k.a. Peter Popoff, a.k.a. King Petty, a.k.a. Smarty Belly the Don, a.k.a. the notorious Lex.V, a.k.a. Dick the Bruiser,
You know, so if you're having them adult parties, you want to hit up your favorite snack dealer, you can contact her. You can contact AC, and that's at 216-800-3881. IG, your favorite snack dealer _DM for orders.
Was a fucking weird one, to say the least. Started off with a Christian McCaffrey trade, though.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
1 through 28?
No, 2 through 28. Slavery. I just had one. We deserve a chance.
Facts.
2 through 28. Slavery.
So we're going to read some ads before we go further to the show.
Sharing information and finding ways to help each other because we're all just trying to make it through.
Absolutely. Because like a lot of people like assume that it was just gonna be automatic. No, it's not gonna be automatic, but it is a simple process. Make sure you go to that website. We got it up in the chat and all that good stuff. And I'll say it one more time before we close this segment out.
Have you ever faked it?
At times, yes.
Had to fake it a lot here lately. Whenever I was all last year. Oh shit.
Came up for me as I was actually scrolling on TikTok. I want everybody to see how I saw it, so y'all know tell me if I'm tripping or not, because I don't know. But anyway, so I'm on TikTok. I'm scrolling,
And also, if you're looking to join the Redline Radio family, we are currently looking for interns. All you got to do is look me up on Facebook at David Wallencheck, or you can send us a message in our Redline Radio Facebook or Instagram. I know a lot of you guys out there want to get into the business of podcasting? Well, we can teach you everything you need to know about podcasting here at Redline Radio LLC. Not only that, we can also teach you the media side at Redline Media Group. So you can follow us on YouTube at Redline Media Group LLC. And while you're at it, can you please go subscribe, like, and share Redline Radio LLC, Redline Media Group. Again, I'm Dave Wallencheck, your owner of Redline Radio, and that's just a little bit of information about us here at the station.